Hello everybody, Simon with Quick Coins and Bullion here, and today I am coming to you guys with my reviews from Central States, days 2 and 3, as well as just a total recap of everything that came home with me, generally what I'm going to be asking on the website, and just I'll kind of intersperse some thoughts from the show as well about how I think I did, and some just general broad thoughts about the show. So we'll just kind of start from the top here. You guys saw this in the last video. This is a David Hall 1876 proof shield nickel, and this is a superb example. And I do not really, I'll be honest guys, I do not want to let this thing go. This is so nice, and from what I understand, it is super rare in the David Hall flip. You know, Mercury dimes, Franklin's, Walking Liberty halves, those are all really common, and it's just tough to find existing US type, especially proof type, in David Hall flips. So if you guys are interested, please call me. I probably will be asking somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500 for this coin. I think that either someone that is willing to pay that should either keep it in the flip or send it off to be graded with PCGS, because, you know, I'm looking at this thing under magnification and it just has a ton of luster, and you know, it is just insane. And I think that if I'm going to hold on to it, I might submit it or just keep it as is for my personal collection. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll probably throw it up on the website. But if you're interested seriously, please call or email me regarding this. We'll go down here now. Bay Bridge, super attractive and nice to be back in my usual setup. Can show you guys how lustrous some of these coins are. I want to have 370 bucks on this Bay Bridge here. Moving up to the top, I picked this up. This is just a super original, super undergraded Rattler, $1 gold. I had purchased a similar one probably 4 years ago. It was MS60, and it was similarly nice to this, where it's pretty well undergraded. This is probably a 62 at least, probably not a 63, but you know, I regret letting that one go, but I'll let this one go for the right price. I've got $975 through the website on this one, or you could purchase it for $925 directly through me. The 1889 Rattler here, again, just a ton of luster. Just got that one hairline scratch in the field above her nose, little haziness, which is not uncommon, and just a ton of flash and a very nice gentle golden tone on this Rattler here. And I will have $110 on that. So basically that's full CPG retail plus a little premium for the holder. So I know that you guys have been desperately needing and wanting nice, affordable Rattlers, and I'm glad that I can have a couple for you guys that are interested. Got this 5 cent that I picked this up day one, and this is just full of luster. Try to get the camera to focus on the coin here. There we go. Full horn, of course, and just that really gentle golden tone on this one. And I'm going to have $100 on this one. Again, that's basically, you're paying for the coin, and then there's a small premium for the holder. Let's see, moving down, I got this gorgeous CAC certified half dime. And again, did not show up really well the last time in the video, but there's some really nice gentle luster, some nice gentle toning as well. And of course, you got the CAC sticker, which I love. This will be $435 on the website there. And then this was the one purchase that I actually went out of the way, or that I saw that I wanted to purchase. So looking at it front on, you might say, well, that's pretty beat up, but I saw this in Ben the Coin Geeks video, very similar. It was a US trade dollar, and I just knew I had to have this. So this is super dished out comparatively. This is what a normal slab is. So it's about twice as thick as a normal slab, and it is just so fascinating that they just beat the heck out of it and caved it in so much. So it's a British trade dollar, and I just knew that I had to have this when I see that. So I'll take a minute here and kind of talk about some of my experiences at the show. I mean, overall, it was a great show. You know, I was very happy to go. I definitely made some money both buying and selling items there to dealers. I'll also put a little pin in it and say it was nice meeting some of you guys. There was probably between 8 and 10 of you guys that came up to me and said hi. You know, I showed you some stuff. I looked at your stuff, and it was just a good time to be had all around. So I was very, very pleased and very excited to meet you guys and develop those relationships. It's a lot of fun for me, and it's always awesome to meet you guys. So that is, you know, kind of what helped make the experience as well. But talking about the dealer-to-dealer experiences, it was pretty good. I mean, it was no different than dealing with any other dealers. You know, some people are really happy to be there. Some people are just, you know, it's another day for them. But in reality, I noticed that a lot of stuff that I like to purchase, you know, high quality coins at affordable prices, were not so affordably had. So I had to put in a lot of work to pick up the coins that I did end up coming home with. You know, it was a little bit difficult to wheel and deal. You know, some dealers were asking, you know, way above CPG, especially on rattlers, you know, well in excess of retail for rattlers, and they were selling some. Another interesting thing was, you know, someone would sell a coin to a dealer, and then I would see a different dealer had it, and then another dealer had it. So basically, it was this ring around of, you know, this Ferris wheel or of just rotating coins that you would see at different people's tables. And I've never experienced that at a show. And it was just kind of odd to me that, you know, you would buy a coin and sell it to another dealer. You know, I would rather, you know, buy a coin. You know, if I'm going to sell it, I want to sell it at a margin that makes sense to me. You know, I don't mind churning old product for 5, 6, 7%. But I really like being able to give the public a fair shake at the nice coins instead of basically it getting way too expensive for you guys to afford, or dealers just basically putting, you know, you got to pay this or else money. So I'll talk more kind of about those thoughts, but I will go through another stack or so of coins. Just put these off to the side here. All right, we'll run through the NGC slabs. So I got a nice Robinson, super affordable. This is going to be 145 bucks on the website. Like I said in my first video, I always like purchasing one-year type stuff, especially for the commemoratives, where you don't have to collect a ton of them. You just got to get the one design. So I always like this. It has got that very cool heraldic eagle on there. And of course, you have Mr. Robinson. Put that up there. This is the just absolute blazer of a proof mercury dime. And this, I thought I got at a pretty decent deal. And the comps for coins in proof 67 with the sticker, with the plus, were crazy, like in excess of $1,500. So I did not pay that much. I didn't even pay, you know, close to that. But I'm going to try this coin at $1,000. If you guys are seriously interested, I'm open to offers on this coin. But, you know, for what I got into it, I would not mind having this superb gem in my collection as well. So we'll have that one on the website for $1,000 even. If you're, like I said, if you're interested, email me, shoot me an offer, and we'll work something out. I always have really nice high demand for these Isabella quarters, and this is like a super affordable grade. It's got some nice gentle toning on it, and this one is going to have be on the website for 460 bucks there. Scoot some of these things down. Got a nice AU 55 super affordable trade dollar. Again, the vault box, pretty cool there. And this trade dollar is going to be 660 bucks. Just super nice, super inexpensive for you guys, very affordable. Always nice to have same trade dollars in stock. You guys have been just chewing through these capped bust halves in AU, and I picked up another one in AU 58, and this one is going to be 785 bucks on the website. And you know, this is not as white as I would like to come, and that's why it is a little cheaper than the other ones that I've sold. You know, it's got that little tin select on there. You know, I don't think that means anything to me, but you know, if they like it, maybe it might be the right coin for somebody out there. So 785 on that one. And I also picked up the inexpensive high-grade Carson City Morgans. I just burned through those, and you guys are always asking for them as well. So I got an 82, 83, and 84. The 82 and 84 will be coming up, and I have this 83 here. Super nice, flashy MS63. And this one will be on the website for 385 bucks. So always happy to keep those in stock. We'll do two more here and then talk about the show a little more. I got this super flashy, almost PL, MS63 1879S. Back is just a little less than PL, otherwise this definitely would have gotten a PL. I probably would have called this a plus if I was at PCGS, but I think that this is a awesome coin at a super affordable price. I have 110 bucks on this one, and that will be available on the website. Now you got the second of the series, or the affordable series here, 82cc and MS64. And again, the lighting in my hotel room was not great, so I could not show off this just super awesome golden toning on this Morgan dollar. And the back is just a total luster bomb as well. Golden all the way around the rim. You know, just super attractive, super, super clean. And like I was talking about in the video, the last video, I do not see a ton of crazy big hits on this coin. I think this coin might be a little bit undergraded. That's just my opinion. But for this one, this 82cc, I will have for $425. And just kind of going back and talking about the show, I mean, overall, you know, for me, I was very pleased with the product that I was able to sell. And then I subsequently bought and sold some new product at the show. And, you know, I think it was awesome to turn some old product, buy some new stuff, but it was difficult buying the level of things that I like to have at the affordable price points. And, you know, realistically, I will be going back again. I don't know if I'll set up unless I just slowly build my inventory where I'm comfortable being able to clear out some stuff and be able to move some stuff that may be stagnant or things like that at the show. But, you know, I definitely will be going back again. So if you guys go in the future, please let me know, and I'd be happy to meet up with you guys. We'll make some room on the tray here. Pick these guys up, stack them back up, and then we'll continue on. All right, so we got a nice 81cc in MS66, and just very, very nice gentle toning on this one. Very nice high grade as well for someone that's looking for a very nice coin for their collection, especially in Carson City. And this one will be available for $1,300 on the website. You saw this one last time. Super, super flashy. 81S, MS65 with the sticker in the OGH. It's kind of got all the bells and whistles that I would want to have in a coin, and this is just superb. And this will be available for $270 on the website. Got a nice affordable barber quarter, kind of that nice mid-AU nothing too crazy or expensive, and this one will be available for $190. This is probably one of my favorites. This is another pickup from Gen Alpha Coins. Check them out on Instagram, guys. And this is just a awesome sesquicentennial $50, and this just has this awesome, just caramel colored terminal toning. And you know, the way that these sesquicentennials come is that they're very, very dished. So the luster is just reflected all the way around, and it is just not a look that comes around very often. So this one will be available for $195, and basically that price reflects the terminal toning on that. Here is the third installment of the affordable Carson Cities, this 94cc and MS63, and of course it's an OGH, which we all like, and this will be available for $390 on the website. This was a pickup actually locally here. It went to the South St. Paul Coin Show, and I'll be talking about that in a different video, but I figured I'll include this in this video as long as I'm doing slabs. And I picked this 77 up, and this will be available on the website for $440, which is just the key date of the series, and it's about as cheap as they come. So be a nice coin for anyone that needs that for their collection. All right, down to the last two slabs, then I got some other odds and ends to talk about. This is a nice, super affordable Indian head cent, and this will be available for $95. So just nice, high grade, affordable. Someone wants one for their collection, and you can't really go wrong with that price. Got this very, very cool 1906 64 red, and it has the Eagle Eye photo seal. Basically, this is just a additional certificate that is provided by the folks from Eagle Eye Rare Coins, and that will come with that as well. And this is a nice OGH, super flashy Indian, very, very attractive. This will be available for $365. So we'll clean these up, move them off to the side, and then we'll get to the last few odds and ends as well. But overall, very good show. Really happy with how things went. I definitely think that I need to step up my game and be able to purchase more at those kinds of shows. But you know, again, it's very difficult to buy that kind of stuff when everything is so expensive, when I think that things can be more affordably had, and especially when I'm selling things retail to you guys, that's probably the number one thing for me. So I don't want to purchase things that I don't think that, you know, not necessarily that people would want to buy. You know, I would like to buy it either for myself or to sell, but realistically, it is basically what I think is would be an end user price, or what I think is even beyond that sometimes. So that makes it very difficult for me to make purchases like that. Few raw coins here. We got this, got it out of the flip here. So we got this really nice, the camera to focus, really, really nice. This, I believe this is probably like an AU, mid-AU, dime, Hawaiian, of course, and this will be available for $300. Very, very nice, good detail on that one, and obviously people need that one if they're doing the Hawaiian set. I got this 1806 $50. People are always wanting to get super affordable early bust coinage, and this one just screams super original. This one would be available for $290. So the last few things here is I have this super cool, probably kind of like an AU 53, I'd guess, 50 or 53 GSA, and super cool to always see these. This will be available for $125. that basically the government just issued these in addition to the other hard cases. They did soft packs of just various dollars, and these were sold along. They're way more affordably had if you guys are just wanting a GSA dollar, and that's not a CC dollar, which has kind of become synonymous with GSA. But got these. This was a nice little pickup. Platinum 1/10 ounce bars, super duper affordable on these. I am going to be looking for $120 a piece on these through the website, or if you guys want to purchase these directly through me, I would do $110. So basically knocking $10 off, and I don't have to worry about the credit card fees, which cut into some more tight margin things like bullion. So those will be available on the website for $120 or $110 if you guys want to email me about picking those up. All right, so that is it. I have one more thing, but I'm actually using it to prop this up. Make some space. Using it to prop my tray up here, you can see. And this was a really, really cool pickup. So this is a 5 ounce America's First 5 ounce curved coin, and it's got the certificate of authenticity, and it is signed by Gary Cooper and Marcia Cooper, Gary Cooper, who is the designer of the coin itself. So just kind of cool to see him sign that, and this is just super, super cool. So it is the moonlight. You could see me there mirrored. Hello. And obviously it's proof 70. Gary Cooper signed it right there. You can see the incredibly thick coin, very deep footprint on there. And then obviously you got Buzz Aldrin's little moon helmet on that. So this will be available on the website for $350. Which is about $50 over gray sheet, super affordably had. There's a ton of sold comps in probably the $400 range on eBay, so I think that should be pretty fair for someone that wants something like this. So just some nice little, something interesting if you guys like that kind of novelty thing there. So that is it. That is kind of wraps up my thoughts on the Central States, how I did, you know, some of the stuff, final stuff that I picked up and brought home, and obviously everything that's going to be available on the website. It was very extensive. The show was fun. Really enjoyed meeting all you guys. So I will wrap this portion up, and we will be doing the giveaway from the last video as well as this video on this video. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys in about 1 second. Bye-bye now. All right, everybody. So let's dive into those two giveaways. So we have this 99S clad dime for the first giveaway here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You can buy all the coins that you guys have been seeing through the website here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Lots of fun content going up on there. Weekly auctions going up on Fridays, starting and ending on Fridays at vanquigcoins.com. And this is for the first video. 49 comments. Thank you guys. All right, Steve, you're the winner there. And then for the next video from Central States, we are going to be doing this 99S 1 cent, and we're going to do that one right now. That was from last Friday's video. We'll get the comments from that. 38 comments. Thank you, guys. All right, Always Seeking Silver. You are the winner for this 1 cent. And then for the next video this week, I am doing a 79S Proof 69 Decam Nickel. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to be entered. And then we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.